Crypto Warriors, Social Crypto back at it again. Today is Thursday, August 20th, 2020. This chart is from TradingView. Trading Shot made this chart, and this is as of February 22nd this year of 2020. I saw this chart earlier on Altcoin Daily's video, and as of February 22nd, it was 600 days of bull market left. Now, as of today, August 20th, is 420 days of bull market left. So according to this, we still have 420 days still in the bull cycle. And that's super bullish, meaning on this weekly chart, as you can see, it goes from the bottom here and it topped out. Let me see, the bottom over here in was about $2.10, right? Then it ran up. That's the first halving, and then look, big spike, 49% of this bull cycle left, and then it topped out what, like 1,000, bottomed out again over here. So this is the bear cycle right here, all the way down, bottom about $160 or $165, halving, second halving, and then we all knew what happened, or knew what happened, the 2017 bull run, or price all-time high at 20K, and then bottomed out, and here we are, you know, through that whole bear cycle, right? All of 2018, some part of 2019, mostly 2018, and here it is, 2019 accumulating, right? And right now, this is the third halving, and we have 420 days left for this bull cycle. Where will the price end? Who knows? I'm hoping for at least 100K Bitcoin on the low end, and anywhere from 250 and above on the high end. Now, every chart, every analysis, everyone that has a lot of gray matter between their ears are all saying that Bitcoin will, at least on the bottom end, be 100K. And I tend to agree with that. And let's get into it. This comes from Cointelegraph. Bitcoin will hit 340K if Bitcoin price repeats 2016 halving cycle pattern. Bitcoin needs to hit 340K just to match its performance from its last halving cycle, data shows. Halving multiples give up to $1.6 million Bitcoin price. In order to repeat even the more modest cycles success, Bitcoin would have to trade at 340K. So this is according to an analyst, someone on Twitter, chart BTC, saying that on the low end 340, and then on the high end, or you know, between 340 and 720, right? And then here it is, he's giving you different cycles, like different X's. So a 36X from the last high, okay, is 720. Okay, you know, then it says comparing cycle lows, the results are even more dramatic. The smallest jump of 130x from the previous cycle would deliver a Bitcoin of 400K. We're running the same diagnosis for Bitcoin's price at the same time of its halving events. The price target is 250K, and the multiples from prior cycles applied to the current one arrived at highs between 250K and $1.6 million within the next 18 months. Mind-boggling. If you're not accumulating Bitcoin right now, you are wrong. Okay? Not financial advice, of course. I'm just saying. You know, the prior highs and lows won't dictate the future. Just because it happened in the past doesn't mean it's going to happen again in the future. All right? And, you know, my price targets are, you know, 50K and 100K moving forward. And, you know, here it is. If we were to follow the 2016-17 trajectory, we're ahead of schedule right now. The peak of the cycle would occur on October 19th, 2021, and the peak price would be approximately 325K, Biopati concluded. Quant analyst Plan B has argued that an average price of 288K and a peak of 576K or more is possible between now and 2024, the end of the current halving cycles. And as you can see, we still have 420 days left in this halving cycle. We are still super early, okay? Still super early. Next, coming from Forbes, Extreme Bitcoin growth in Africa is sending crypto mainstream, Binance-backed exchange CEO reveals alongside fresh funding. This is where I think the growth for Bitcoin will happen. This is where the price in US dollar will increase, in my opinion. The adoption of Bitcoin, the trading of Bitcoin from fiat to Bitcoin in the countries on the continent of Africa and on the continent of South America, in the continent of Asia, like especially the Southeast Asia and the Pacific region, all the quote-unquote third world countries. That's where I definitely see the development and the adoption of Bitcoin increasing that price when you have regular everyday people trading Bitcoin to help basically support their family. All right, now Nigeria-based Bitcoin buying service Yellow Card, backed by major cryptocurrency exchange Binance, has announced a 1.5 million seed funding round that includes heavyweights Polychain, Andreessen Horowitz, and CeeLo, with its chief executive declaring crypto will go mainstream in Africa long before any other part of the world. And I definitely tend to agree with him. You will see the adoption of crypto in those countries on the continent of Africa, because they don't have the regular banking infrastructure like we do here in the first world. All right, they don't have to do the whole KYC thing to the extent that we have to here in the first world. And also they went straight to mobile. Okay, they didn't have like old phone lines. They didn't have, like I said, banks don't like poor people. Let's just put it straightforward. Okay, banks don't like poor people. Banks don't like poor countries. So they did not set up the infrastructure in those countries to help those people out. So this is why them adopting crypto, they'll adopt crypto faster than we here that are so used to having a bank, having our checks being directly deposited into bank accounts, and having a checking account, having a saving account, having mutual funds, like just having different financial vehicles available to us here in the first world. In the third world countries, they don't have that available. Okay, and then they also adopted mobile phones faster in those countries than basically we did. They went straight to the internet from mobile phones. They didn't have like the transition from a desktop to a laptop to then mobile. They went straight from not having anything straight to mobile phones. So they'll adopt it a lot faster. All right, here we go. We've been breaking our own records over and over, Yellow Card co-founder and CEO Chris Morris said via email, adding the company is adding around 20,000 users a month alongside monthly volumes of $20 million. We're growing extremely quickly. Additionally, we're seeing a lot of young people take crypto trading as a way to support themselves and their families. And there you have it. You're going to see, these people using cryptocurrencies, using Bitcoin, not only to trade and, make money trading, but also use Bitcoin like they've been using it right now as that medium of exchange, not only as a store of value for them, but also as that medium of exchange. The adoption of Bitcoin in third world countries will lead to a spike in the Bitcoin US dollar price, in my opinion. It'll be one of the big catalysts. All right. Yeah, that's it. Next, coming from Forbes again, just like I stated it a couple of videos ago, I don't even know which one it was already, but Bitcoin to ignite after Labor Day, warns former Prudential CEO in surprise crypto flip. Just like I stated in that last video where he came out, and said that Bitcoin, that basically everyone is going to be coming to Bitcoin, looking to Bitcoin as that store of wealth, looking to Bitcoin as that hedge against the central bank printing of currency. Now we're seeing it. This is just basically just to reiterate what we've already stated on this channel before, that yes, it is a hedge for us here against that currency printing that's been happening worldwide. Okay, and he's saying that specifically it will happen after Labor Day here in the United States. September 7th is Labor Day, and then everyone comes back from vacation and everyone is coming back to work slowly, especially from this whole COVID situation. So not only from summer vacation, going back to school and things like that, but either going back to their offices or working online remotely. But everyone, he says, after Labor Day is going to be buying Bitcoin. So think about that. He's putting a specific date on it. Like, watch out. After Labor Day, we're going to see Bitcoin pump. I don't know. We'll see. Next, a feel-good story. Bitcoin worth over 300K recovered from an old zip file. Here's how. All right. So experts managed to retrieve $300,000 worth of Bitcoin after unlocking a zip file, the password of which had been long forgotten by its owner. All right. So the owner, he purchased $10,000 worth of Bitcoin in January 2016. Let's have a quick look here on TradingView. January 2016. So we are in June right here, the halving. So January, boom, here it is. January 2016. He bought $10,000 worth of Bitcoin. January 2016. So we'll go the end of January, right? Boom. Go February 1st. What's the price there? So at an average of about what? $296 or so per Bitcoin. That's a lot of Bitcoin. At $10,000, that is a lot of Bitcoin. He forgot the password to the zip file. Forgot the private keys. He basically lost it, and asked this company or this group of guys or whatever to help him recover the Bitcoin, and he'll pay them 100K. They basically hacked it, and the good thing is they actually didn't pay. It only cost them $67,000 to break it, but he ended up paying 25K. So he kept more of his money, which it's a good come up for them. They didn't he was willing to pay the 100K, but they ended up only charging him 25K because it wasn't that hard for them to do it. So based on the equipment they had to use at the time it took for them to hack it, to break in, get the private keys, and recover the Bitcoin. Moral of the story is, if you're writing down your seed phrases, if you're writing down your private key, please write it down. Do not keep it on your computer, first of all, or your mobile phone, unless it's a mobile phone that isn't connected to the internet. It doesn't have any service. However, if you're keeping it on a piece of paper, writing it down in a book or something, keep that book in a safe. Invest in a fireproof, waterproof safe. It's about $200. It's worth the investment, and you keep all your private keys / seed mnemonic seed phrases inside that safe. Okay, it's a fireproof, waterproof safe because it is. If God forbid your place burns down, when the fire department comes to put the fire out with the water, it's also waterproof. Okay, about $200. You could order online, pick it up at some hardware store somewhere or whatever. Okay, just keep your phrases safe. Keep your seed phrases safe. Your private keys safe. All that good stuff. Thank you for watching. Let's discuss it in the comment section below. It's your boy Sergeant Crypto, and I'm out. Peace.